Hey guys! Oh my god! So today I'm going to tell you about this weekend when I met the Jonas Brothers. I've loved the Jonas Brothers forever. They've always been a big part of my life. I became a fan around 2006, 2007 when I heard Mandy on Radio Disney. I just became obsessed and was in love with them. And in 2009, July 13th, 2009, I saw them for the first time. I saw them in DC and it was amazing. They were so good. It was like the best night of my life. And I saw them again in 2013 for a very short amount of time because the event got postponed because of a tornado. So that was terrifying. And then they never came out with 5, the album that they were going to come out with. So then I was like, well, I guess I'm never seeing them again. When they said that they were going to go on tour for Happiness Begins, I knew I was absolutely going to buy tickets. Like, that wasn't even a question. But I didn't think I would ever get the opportunity to meet them. Like, that just doesn't seem like a possible thing. Host VIP, I don't remember how I found out about it. The Jonas Brothers probably sent it in an email. And I was like, oh, tight, yeah, no, I'm definitely going to do that. The day of the host VIP thing was such a mess. They were so unprepared. It was so ridiculous. The website crashed. Everything was wrong. They sent out another link and the link was wrong. So I was on Twitter like, oh my god, how do I do this? I was scrolling through all these tweets of people freaking out, and then I saw someone that actually had an answer of how to fix this and get tickets, and I actually got a meet and greet ticket, and I was like, I can't believe that just happened. Like, I honestly thought that maybe they would not allow the people who got the tickets that day to actually keep it because it was such a mess. I was like, they're probably going to be like, oh, those aren't actually active. You're going to have to wait until next week when they go on sale again. But no, they were like, okay, well, if you got tickets, then they're good. Then Ticketmaster was doing their whole ticket issue and everything. Every time I clicked on a seat, it said, already sold out, already sold out. It was all such a mess to get tickets to the show. I really wish everything was like in one package. They did something with like Ticketmaster or something where for like $1,000 or whatever, you get pit and you get a meet and greet ticket. I don't like that the meet and greet ticket was by itself and then you still had to buy a ticket into the show. I really wish it was all one thing and then like flat price, one thing, and then you're good. Especially because it was so hard to buy tickets. Because now I have a meet and greet ticket and I can't even buy a seat to go to the concert. It was really stressful. But anyway, I got tickets. I bought too many tickets. I got crappy seats, and then I was like, well, let me just see if new tickets come on, because it was during the Verified Fan pre-sale, and then the actual tickets went on sale, and I was like, okay, well, let me see if I can get some better seats then, and I got some better seats, so I bought them too, and then Tampa was the next night afterwards, so I bought some tickets for that too, because I'm crazy, and I was like, well, I want tickets, I don't want to not have tickets, and then I ended up with too many tickets. But I sold most of my tickets. I had 2 sets of tickets to sell in Orlando and I sold those, but my tickets in Tampa did not sell and I'm really upset about that. So I lost like $200 and then I didn't even go to the concert. Anyway, we don't have to talk about it. Definitely next time I'm gonna like wait it out, and if I don't get tickets the first night, it's okay. And I'm not gonna buy tickets that I know I won't be happy with. I'm just gonna wait because that was a lot. I got the tickets and everything. All that was even before the Happiness Begins album was out, which I thought was really weird. So the album came out and it was okay. It wasn't their best album. I definitely thought their older stuff was better, but I was still very excited about it, and I was excited to see them live, and I was excited to hear everything live and see them in person again. I obviously was still going to go to the concert and everything, and it was a great time. I had a really good time. My coworker Monique, when we heard that the Jonas Brothers were coming back, we were both extremely excited about it, and we were like, so we're like definitely going to see them when they come to Orlando, right? Like, duh, of course we will. So that was really exciting that I had someone to go with me, because both of my parents were like, we're not doing that again. Because they went, well, my mom went in 2009 and both of my parents went in 2013. And they were like, nah dog, you're an adult, you're gonna have to do this on your own, man. Anytime I see Taylor Swift or anything, they're like, okay, well, you know, you're gonna have to go on your own, or you're gonna have to find someone to go with you. Like, that's always such a bummer, because I like hanging out with my parents, but whatever. They don't like me, I guess. Me and Monique got tickets. It's in 111A. So there's like the floor, and then there's the 100s, and then there's like a little section for 100A, and then there's the 200s up at the top. So 100A, I mean, they're not the best seats, obviously, but they were pretty good. I was still excited to go, and I was super pissed that like the day before the concert, there were floor seats on sale for like $100. Are you serious? Our tickets were like $200 each, and they were up there. So yeah, definitely if you want to go to see Jonas Brothers, maybe wait and see if some tickets go on sale, because the tickets that were left were like dirt cheap. But like, I'm a planner. I need those tickets in my hand like 4 months before the concert. I need everything planned out. I don't think I would have been able to do that. I would have been too stressed. But if you're able to do that, good for you. I could never. I got meet and greet and she didn't. I told her, get a credit card, girl. I don't have that money, but I'm putting it on a credit card. She didn't want to do that. And we parked at Amway. We parked at the garage connected to Amway. And originally I was just gonna go by myself to walk over to where the VIP section was or whatever to get checked in for meet and greet and everything. But it was actually right next to the like normal opening of Amway. I went to the side to do all the meet and greet and everything, and then she just went to the main entrance to get into the actual concert. And it's actually good that we did that, because I don't think I was allowed re-entry. If I left, they wouldn't have let me back in, I don't think, because they scanned my ticket during the meet and greet. So I think if I left and came back in, they'd be like, no, you can't come back. Could you imagine? Oh my god. So she was going to sit in the car for like an hour, and then we would meet back at the car and then go to the concert together. We both kind of decided, let's not split up. This is freaking me out. This is more stress than it has to be. Let's just both go and see what happens. So she stood with me in line until I went inside, and it was only like an hour of us being separated, and then I met the Jonas Brothers, and then we met back at the seats. Host VIP, I swear, it was such a mess. So you went to this little side of Amway to get lined up and everything, and there was a part for lane 1. I wasn't lane 1, I was part of Host VIP, and there was no line for Host VIP, and there was like a clump of people in line, and I was like, is this for like the meet and greet stuff? And they said yes, but that wasn't really a line either. They were just kind of waiting there for instructions, and we got there at 5:30. Check-in was 5:30 to 6. So someone should have been there to tell us what was going on. No one was there to actually give us instructions, to tell us where to line up, to tell us what to do. It was ridiculous. Someone definitely should have been out there with us, so we weren't sitting around like, what's going on? And it was raining. Anyway, oh my god. But we finally got inside, got checked in and everything. And after that, everything was running smoothly, but someone should have been outside with us. Like, you have all these people, a lot of younger people, I mean, like 20s-ish, but still, like, you have all these people that don't know what's going on, and there's no one out there with us, really. So I got my tickets all signed in and everything, and then I got a little VIP lanyard. It looks like this. It says Jonas Brothers VIP, very exciting. We all walked upstairs and got in a line. What I really wanted to do was get each of them to put a heart on a canvas, and then I was going to scan it in and then turn the 3 hearts into a tattoo, and then with the actual canvas I was going to paint it and like finish the painting, so it kind of was like we were working on a painting together. I thought that would have been really cool. But I asked and they said you can't bring anything in for them to sign, and I really wish I didn't ask, because if I didn't ask they probably would have done it, or at least I would have had the option for them to do it. But I was dumb and asked permission. Don't ask permission for things, just do it. It's easier to say sorry later than to not do it in the beginning. I'm super bummed that I wasn't able to get them to sign that, because that was really one of the main things I wanted to do, was to get a tattoo and get this like really exciting thing, and I didn't get to do it because I asked permission like a dummy. And I was number 114 to meet them that night, and I was probably like right, maybe a little past the middle of them. There were probably, I don't know, 250, I'm guessing, 250 people that got to meet them that night. And we were all just standing in line. Everybody was so nervous and like freaking out. It was a bunch of girls, and there was also a guy that was pretty close to where I was standing in line, and he was funny. I eavesdropped on everybody's conversation because I didn't have anyone to talk to, so I was just listening to everybody else talking around me. They're like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm meeting them. Like, I've loved them forever. I don't even know what I'm going to say to them. That didn't even come into my head. Like, what am I going to say to them? Nothing. Why would I don't know. It felt like a long wait, but it didn't take that long. You would go into this big room, and then there was like a black box basically with black curtains around it, and they were in the box. So you got to see them like one-on-one. Nobody was around you because you were in this curtain, so it was completely blocked off from everyone else. And it was like really private and personal, and it was really cool that they did that, so it's not like there's a bunch of people in line and they're all freaking out and screaming at them. It was very calm, very personal, really exciting to have that. No one was crying, no one threw up. I thought for sure like there was gonna be a lot, like it was gonna be a mess. But everyone was so good. Everyone just stood in line and did everything and was like super calm about it, because I don't know, I mean, when you think about like fans, you think it's gonna be crazy and everybody's gonna be like, ah! But no one was like that. Everyone was so like collected. They were nervous, but they weren't like hysterical basically, which I thought they definitely would be. So it was cool that they weren't. Everyone was pretty cool. We were all around the same age. We all looked like early 20s basically. So that was kind of cool that we all got to grow up together and be there for something so special. The people in front of me, you could kind of see through the curtain a little bit, and they were like, oh, it looks like they're all shaking hands. That's weird. So they asked the host VIP person, like, are we able to hug them? And they were like, no, we want handshakes because of germs and stuff. We don't want to like get them sick because, you know, it's going to be a long tour, so they don't want to get sick and everything. Which makes sense and everything, but I didn't spend $375 for a handshake. So when it was my turn, they were lined up, Kevin, Joe, Nick. Everything was like crazy, it's such a blur. And Kevin goes, hi. And I go, hi, can I hug you? And he said, sure. And so I hugged him, and then I just hugged everybody else too. So I didn't like jump them. I asked permission and they said yes, so that's good. I actually got to hug them, which was really exciting because I wanted a Jonas Brothers hug. Like that's bucket list material. Are you kidding me? I slipped in between Joe and Nick. They put their arms around me and I put my arms around them like this, and I said, this is the best moment of my life. I said it just like that. I'm such an idiot. I thought maybe they would like laugh or something. They didn't. And then the person went 3, 2, 1, click, and took a picture. And then Joe looked at me and went, so far. And I was like, yeah, so far, right. And then I said, that was so cool. I'm glad I got to meet you. I love you guys. And Kevin said, love you too. I'm like, thanks, Kevin, man. He's so nice. So that was so exciting. It was quick. I really didn't have to be that quick. The person in front of me was actually taking a little bit of time talking with them and everything, and they were very patient. No one was trying to push people and get them going. Like, I could have spent some time with them, but I didn't have anything to say. Like, what do you say? If I got the opportunity again, I would say you guys were very important to me. You were a big part of me growing up. I'm very happy that I was able to meet you finally. You've made such an impact on me. I don't know what else. Like, I'd say something like that, maybe. But I didn't know what to say. I didn't have anything to say. I just wanted to say hi and I wanted to hug them. And I got to. And I got a picture with them, and I was really pumped about that. So I was very excited that I finally got to meet my idols. It was cool. It was like you blink and it's over and you're like, what just happened? That was crazy. So I do kind of wish I spent a little extra time with them. Monique was like, you gotta smell them. And I'm like, obviously I'm gonna smell them. I didn't smell them. I have no idea what they smell like. I was really hoping I'd take a whiff because, like, what do the Jonas Brothers smell like? I couldn't tell you. And I also wanted to ask them to play Take a Breath because that's Monique's favorite song, and I love that song too. And I didn't ask them to do that. I didn't say anything I wanted to say. So I wish I, like, took a little bit of time while I was in line. All that time I should have thought about what to say to them, but instead all I was thinking was, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It was definitely really exciting. I'm glad I got the opportunity to do it. It was definitely worth the money. If you're thinking about doing it, it's worth it. It was very special, very, very special experience. I would buy another meet and greet ticket because I'm stupid. Yeah, if they were coming, I know they're coming back in November. I don't know if the tickets are already sold for the VIP stuff or whatever, but I would definitely go again and actually meet them again. And then I would sneak in a canvas and have them draw hearts on it and tell them that they're so important and they really shaped me as a person and everything. I just didn't have anything prepared this time. And a lot of people were like super mad about the price. It was $375 for the meet and greet with no concert ticket attached. So it was just the meet and greet, just the signed poster, just the picture. But I honestly thought that was a really good price. There's 3 of them when you think about it. That's $125 to meet each person. That's nothing. For people who have shaped your life so much, they were so important to me. $375 is not, that's like so cheap to me. Like, if I thought about what would I spend to meet the Jonas Brothers, I would spend $700 to meet the Jonas Brothers. Because even then, that's what, $250? Less than 200, 4, 6, 8. That's 2, 4, 6. It's around like $200 to meet them each. I think that would be a great price to meet the Jonas Brothers. $375 to meet them, I was like, I can't believe it's this cheap. That's crazy how cheap that is. The concert was absolutely amazing. I was so shocked at how good the concert was because it's been so long since they toured. This was the second night. The night before was Miami. That was the opening night of the concert, of the tour. So I was like, I mean, I'm sure it's going to be great because it's them, but still they're probably a little rusty. Maybe they don't have like everything they used to have, you know, the chemistry and everything. Maybe they're a little out of touch of filming and touring and all that. They were amazing. Oh my god, it was so good. All of it was amazing. I was so happy. They played great music. It was just such a fun time. Bebe Rexha was amazing. I don't really like her music all that much. I know a couple of her songs, but she is so good at putting on a show. She was such a good opener. She was amazing. I'd honestly pay to see her by herself. She was so good. Jordan McGraw, I didn't really like his stuff. I don't know. But Bebe Rexha, oh my god, I could have watched a 2-hour show of Bebe Rexha. She was amazing. The show started at 7:30, so that's when Jordan came up there, and then around 9 to 9:15 is when the Jonas Brothers went on, and apparently Sophie Turner was there. Everyone was like screaming, and I'm like, why are they screaming? What's happening? And I think that's why I think she was up there. There were pictures later that Sophie was there, and that makes sense why everyone was like freaking out. And what was really exciting is they had like a part with like fan request, and so they were asking like, what do you want to hear? What songs do you want to hear? And me and Monique were screaming, take a breath! And apparently some other people were too, because they actually said, take a breath.
Take a breath, I'm saying take a breath.
Oh my god, if I play Take a Breath, I'm gonna...
Like, I can't believe they actually, like, said it. It was just really cool to hear them say it, but if they sang it, I think we would have passed out. I was so excited they sang Mandy. Oh my god. That was so cool. They played great stuff. And just stuff that, like, I didn't expect them to sing, but also songs like I definitely expected them to sing. Like, I never thought they'd play my music. Like, of all the songs, they choose a Camp Rock song, and then they chose another Camp Rock song. It was so crazy. Like, I didn't think they would have done that. I would have thought it would have been just stuck to their albums. But it's cool that they did that, because that was a big part of life too. That was where they got a lot of new fans, I'm sure. We were all obsessed with Camp Rock. So I really liked that they did, like, tell us that they liked that part of life too, that they thought it was important and special, and definitely special enough to do on their tour. I wish I went to Tampa, but I'm 90 years old, and the next day I was sore from my concert, and even the day after, which is today, I'm still sore from my concert because I'm an old woman. So the thought of actually like driving 2.5 hours there and then getting to the seats and then driving 2.5 hours back and all of that, I was like, I'm tired thinking about it. So unfortunately I didn't go to Tampa, and I'm kind of bummed about that, because I think it would have been another amazing show. I'm sure every show would be an amazing show with them. We were all screaming so loud. The concert was so loud. Everyone was screaming. I was so excited, and everyone was singing the songs with them and everything. It was so cool. It was such a cool experience. When I met the Jonas Brothers, they handed out a little goodie bag at the end of the night, and I actually don't have this stuff up with me. We got some little patches. One was like in the shape of a CD, one said just Jonas Brothers, one said Sucker for You, and one said Cool. And I thought those were really awesome. And I kind of wanted to get like another one from online somewhere, because the CDs, I want to do like a patch like that on a shirt. I think that would look really cool. This is also what they gave us, and they signed it. So that's crazy. Like, they touched this, and I'm really excited that we actually got other stuff for it. Like, we got a signed poster and we got to meet them. That's really cool that they did that. We also got this clear backpack, and it says Jonas Brothers Happiness Begins Tour. I think most concerts now are clear bag policy, so it's nice to have another clear bag that you can use for concerts and stuff. The one I used is the one that I got from Playlist Live, and that was also a clear bag. We have a Jonas Brothers one too. Like, that's really neat that they gave us that. So it definitely absolutely felt worth it. All of it felt worth it. The merch was expensive. The shirt was $45 and the hat was $40. Yikes, that's a lot of money, but I spent it. It's cute, but I was hoping there'd be some cheaper stuff too, and the merch was okay. Like, it wasn't the best merch. I was really hoping for different stuff for merch. I don't know, they had some that were the old stuff where it was like vintage Jonas Brothers. I don't know, I would have liked more like newer stuff and just different ones. They didn't really have much merch to choose from. I'm really surprised that they didn't have more shirt options and stuff. They only had a couple to choose from. Jonas Brothers fans are known for being like obsessed, and like, I'm sure there are people that would buy every single shirt. So I don't know, like, Monique bought 2 shirts. I bought the shirt and the hat. I was hoping there'd be more merch, but it was still great. It was still fun. Everything was wonderful. They had a shot glass, and actually when they were on the B stage, they all took a shot. It was funny. That was pretty cool, because like, we're all adults now. Isn't that weird? Like, it's so weird to think about that 10 years ago they were touring, and now 10 years later they're touring again, and they're like, we're all adults and we're still like coming together again to see each other, to reconnect. It's just really cool. We all kind of stuck by their side. I'm sure if they went on another tour in a couple years, I'd go to that too. Monique would go to that too. I'm sure almost everybody who was there would go again, because it was such a good concert. They put on such a great show. Everything was a blur. It felt so quick. It was 2 hours, but it felt so quick. It felt like when they were done, we were like, wait, what? That's it? But then we thought about it, and it was like, they sang so many songs. They did so much. We want more. I'm excited that they do like fan requests in their concerts, so like every night will be a little different and you'll hear some different songs. And I like, there's a B stage, and they actually walk to the B stage, so they're like right there with all the people on the floor, which is really exciting. And the B stage was a lot closer to us, so we were able to see them a little bit better. And the B stage actually went up and spun a little bit, which definitely gave me flashbacks. I definitely wanted to see everybody at the concert. They wanted to, you know, have everybody at the top be able to see them and everybody in the front be able to see them. There's nothing I would have changed. If I could have changed anything, probably I would have just made BB the only opener and have her open for like an hour. It's like you'd never know that they haven't toured for, what, 6 years or something? You'd never know it because they're just so in sync with each other. It seemed like they were right where they wanted to be on stage together. Nothing felt awkward or off or anything. It just felt amazing. I'm super pumped that they're back. You never think about that. Like, I would have thought if they came back, it would have been in like 20 years. I wouldn't have thought it would be so soon. I really hope they keep doing more stuff, doing more albums, more concerts, all of it. Like, I hope they keep doing it. But I don't know if they will or not because they're all married now. Maybe they're going to start settling down. I don't know. But I hope there's another tour after Happiness Begins. That would be awesome. Let me know if the Jonas Brothers were a big part of your life too, because they meant everything to me when I was a kid. Middle school and high school, both, I was like obsessed with the Jonas Brothers. I did fan vids, I did fan fiction. I only listened to their CDs like on repeat. So it was really cool that I got this amazing experience with them. My heart is full and I'm very happy. So I hope you enjoyed my video. Oh my god, I met the Jonas Brothers. Let me know if you plan on actually seeing them this tour. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you wanna, and I'll see you in my next video.